Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. Welcome to another week of daily energy draws. Thank you guys so much for your patience, your condolences, and your love these past 2 weeks. It was a very difficult week with my grandmother's passing. I really appreciate your patience. I really appreciate your understanding and your compassion and the love that you sent my family's way. Thank you guys so very much. So we're back with the dailies. I am still, there's been a lot of changes and challenges the past 2 weeks, not just with my grandmother's passing, but within Ascension and other situations popping up. Some good news as well, which I will share forthcoming, but some challenges as well. So this week we're going to do is something a little bit different because I am not prepared to do the dailies. So the daily energy draws are going to be mini readings this week using tarot. So it's going to be a series of 3 cards each day, and I'll just do a little mini reading and see what is it that we need to know each day. These will be pre-recorded, but as you know, all of my readings are meant to be timeless, so take the messages how and when they resonate for you. You can also feel free to go back and look at the playlist of daily energy draws and take a look at see whatever message calls out to you. Maybe there's one there that resonates for you for today as well. We'll be back next week with the oracle cards, but this week we're going to do things a little bit easier for me and a little bit differently. So today we're going to be getting started with the Gilded Tarot Royale. And let's get right into it and see what does Spirit have for us today. I'm also posting Ascension energy updates and Divine Masculine, Divine Feminine energy updates on my Instagram, Facebook, and community post page. So do make sure that you're checking out all of my social media as well for all of those updates. I'm hoping to do Sacred Union, possibly even Ascension energy updates this week as well. Like I said, we're just going to have to play it by ear this week as I get acclimated to some changes. So please do stay tuned. Okay, Spirit, what do you have to say for today? We have the new moon and Taurus today. I just did an Ascension check-in on the community post, social media, like Facebook and Instagram. That talks a little bit about the new moon and Taurus that we have today. So instead of repeating everything there, just make sure that you check that out. I will put a link to all of my social media posts in the description box. Okay, Spirit, what do you have to say for us today? Oh, well, there it is. Okay, I guess they want me to talk about it again. So one flipped over. Hold on. Okay, yeah, so I guess we're going to be talking about that. And the High Priestess. Okay, different energy coming in, a little bit different from the Ascension check-in. But I do want to read the message from the Ascension energy check-in, because the energy is here, especially with that Temperance card here. So let me just pull it up. We are flying by the seat of our pants today, doing things a little bit differently. Okay, this is the spread. It was the Four of Swords, Death, Ten of Cups, then the Eight of Wands, and Justice. And the message was the past several weeks may have seen you clearing energies related to sabotage, either self or otherwise, and deception, but any triggers and circumstances that brought up old fears and played itself out in your human experience were only showing you how to step more firmly into your divinity and embody the feminine energy of compassion and forgiveness while growing deeper in the planting of seeds for physical stability, which is your masculine energy. There has been a real feeling of inner union and growth occurring here. Right now, you're in a period of rest amid major transformation. You might be called to sleep more, nourish your body more, or nurture your own heart space more with self-love and care. I'm also getting an emphasis on relationships, so nourishing the heart of your relationship is especially important at this time as well. As you go through a massive shift that is bringing you to your Ten of Cups, you are manifesting everything your heart desires, and the challenges of this past lunar cycle, particularly the full moon in Scorpio, were only there to show you where your own resistance is and how to clear the path towards manifesting your happiness and wish fulfillment. Over the next several days with the new moon in Taurus, you'll be experiencing a balancing out of your energies and your emotions, which may have felt heightened during this rest and release period. Taurus energy is earth energy, bringing in a much needed grounding presence as momentum picks up in your physical world as a result of the internal growth and expansion you've been experiencing. Any heartbreak, loss, or otherwise emotional release that was experienced over the last karmic cycle will be balanced out with a sense of justice. I'm hearing, don't worry, the universe will take care of it. This could occur in a number of ways, so don't try to control the situations, but rather keep your heart balanced and focused on your own growth and path, which is leading you to an abundance of emotional happiness. Okay, so they wanted me to share that because this is the same energy, or at least it's piggybacking off that energy. We have, oh, there it is, the Ten of Cups. We have the Five of Swords and the Ten of Cups. So where there was this sense of needing to survive, needing to battle, needing to control situations at all costs, because there was a sense of resistance within you, because there was a sense of fear within you, because there was a sense of conflict within you, you were experiencing some conflict, chaos, drama, challenges, obstacles, however it resonates in your external experience. But once you put down those swords, once you put down that conflict, once you set down that energy that you were in, what is actually leading you to is more harmony, more balance. And that's what we have up here. Up here we have Temperance, the Four of Swords, and the High Priestess. The Four of Swords is still the energy of release, still the energy of rest and recuperation. I'm actually going from the release. You're resting, recuperating from the release. So you might have done a lot of purging in the past several weeks, especially with that full moon and Scorpio cycle that we just experienced. But there's a lot of balancing out that is happening here, and I'm really drawn to the flame. This is you being reborn. There's a rebirth that's coming from the purification energy. See how she's holding up the water and the fire? From the purification comes that phoenix energy, comes the rebirth. And this new moon, even though this is a full moon, this new moon is aiding in bringing you to a period of rest, bringing you to a period of healing from that full moon in Scorpio. That's what this full moon here is indicating, that full moon in Scorpio, which really was that purification energy, all that soul sludge that hadn't been fully released being drawn back up to the surface. The old might have been revisited with that full moon. Old memories, old traumas, old heartbreaks, old losses, old situations, even old people, old relationships coming into your experience, but it was all to show you how you have transformed. That was all for your experience. That was all for more of that purification energy, for you to step more fully into your embodiment, for you to step more fully into your divinity, for you to step more fully into love, compassion, forgiveness. And as you can see, I'm getting throat chakra activations. And so with this, it's also asking you to step more fully into expressing your authentic self. This could be standing up for yourself. This could be speaking your truth. This could be just owning who you are and standing true in who you are. So any number of ways this could be resonating. But that's what the full moon in Scorpio really did. There was a purification energy, and from that purification energy came the phoenix energy, the rebirth, the fire. And so because of that, it was a massive cycle for a lot of us. It was a massive, I don't want to use the word reset. It was a reset, but it wasn't so much a reset as it was a rebirth. It was a leveling up. That's what it was. It was a transition into the next, a leveling up, really stepping into ourselves, stepping into our wholeness. For a lot of us, even stepping into understanding what union energy is within us. And so from that, there's this period right now that we're in of continuing to heal from that. What that healing is, it's not so much the active healing, which is the purging, it's the resting, it's the recuperating, it's the just allowing it all to integrate. And as you integrate, you're in this high priestess energy of connecting more fully to yourself, connecting more fully to your spirit team, and connecting more fully to source, which is all one and the same. This is divine feminine energy with the high priestess here. So this is really about going deep within your intuition, going deep within to the soul space, to the higher heart, going deep within. So there might not be a lot of outward communication, outward expression, but this is all because you're connecting deep within yourself as you're ending that cycle. What was that cycle? That cycle was drama. That cycle was chaos. That cycle was conflict, especially within the self. The more you know yourself, the more you go through this purification process, the more you go through this rebirth, the more you connect to yourself in that higher sense, in the embodiment, in the integrated self, the more you are allowing that cycle to end and moving into more harmony with the Ten of Cups. So this really has this feeling of Ten of Swords, where it's the end of a cycle. It's the end of conflict is what I'm really getting from this card, and moving into the Ten of Cups. So if you're in this energy, keep going. There's a real period of, especially with this new moon, aiding this rest period. Allow yourself to alleviate yourself from this conflict and manifest this Ten of Cups. Manifest your wishes. What is it that you are desiring? Focus less on the conflict that you just experienced. Focus less on the past. Focus more on what is it that you want to create. That's really the higher message here today. What is it that you want to create? And the new moon is assisting this. Very grounded energy, very earthy energy, very balanced energy. That's what's happening here today, is you really are balancing out and resting, recuperating, nourishing your body, nourishing yourself is going to assist in this integration process by connecting more firmly to yourself. But really focus less on the past, focus less on the pain, focus less on the conflict and the drama, focus more on the harmony, the peace, the balance, and what is it that your heart desires? What is it that you truly do want to manifest for not just the next cycle of your life, but your future as a whole? Really beautiful energy here today. Okay, like I said, we'll be back next week with the full oracle cards, but stay with us this week because we're going to be doing more mini readings like this with the tarot for the rest of the week. Hope you enjoyed it. I'm sending you guys so much love, so much light, and we'll see you soon. Bye.